Hey everybody, it's Brett here, and it's day 254 of my carnivore diet journey. And point I want to make today, and the kind of the topic I wanted to discuss, is to not let a vacation or some other special event derail your progress. This is very top of mind for me because tomorrow I fly out of town, going back to Ohio for my niece's wedding, who we care about dearly, and we want to go there and celebrate. But I also want to maintain the progress that I've got going since coming back from my surgery, and as of this morning, being back under 240 pounds. So what I don't want to do is go to the wedding and drink a whole bunch of alcohol, right? Which is going to throw me off. Eat the food that is presented to me, right? Let's think about wedding foods, right? We see green beans, we see broccoli, we see potatoes, we see rice, bread. We see all of these things at a wedding, right? And I need to ensure that I do not partake in those things. I need protein, I need fat, and that's what I've got to do my work to stay on. So, I will probably have a drink or two. I will toast my niece. But I'm not looking for, getting drunk or even drinking 3 or 4 drinks. So I got to stay strong because I want to maintain this progress. If I can't maintain this progress that I've faced over the last week or two, how do I expect to maintain progress once I hit my goals? So these are important, right? Over the years, holidays, weddings, birthday parties, anniversary parties, all kinds of different things. I've always used them as an excuse to say, hey, this is a celebration. Rules go out the window. Right? Plans go out the window. But I need to shift that thinking. I need to be thinking the way that I was this past summer. I went over to our friend's house to celebrate a birthday. And when I got there, my very good buddy told me, he goes, dude, we got brats, we got hamburgers, we got hot dogs. He was like, and I checked, the brats don't have any sugar in them. Like, he knew exactly what I was doing, and he made sure that I was set. And that's very appreciated. But my niece doesn't know what I'm doing, and the caterer doesn't know what I'm doing. And you don't cater a wedding for one person, you cater it for a whole host of people, and you get what you get. So unless you have control over the plan, it's going to be kind of hard. In this instance, I don't have control, which means what am I going to do to ensure I am okay? Well, one, I'm going to make sure before I go to the wedding, I've eaten a good amount of food that day to make sure that I have my protein and my fat, right? That's very, very important. The night before, we have the rehearsal dinner. Same situation, right? I don't know what the menu is going to be. So I have to go in there with the assumption that I might not be able to eat anything but the meat that is presented. And that meat is not going to be a pound of meat like I usually eat. It's going to be 4 ounces, 6 ounces, maybe 8 ounces. So I have to pay attention to my day and my schedule to make sure that I've eaten in advance. So, this is part of carnivore, right? Standard American diet, right? If the carnivore shows up, he's going to choose the meat. Standard American diet, they eat everything. A vegan or a vegetarian, they're going to eat all the vegetables, right? And typically, if you're grabbing a bunch more vegetables, nobody worries about it. But if you're grabbing all the steak, people might get a little frustrated with you. So you got to be more prepared as a carnivore, I think, than as anything else. So that's my word. Excuse me. I'm very tired today. That is my very big word of advice for today. Don't let the event, don't let the vacation, don't let the thing just throw you off track, right? Emotions, in the moment emotions are the same thing, but I would say they're harder because emotions happen in an instant sometimes, and you can't plan for that. This is an event. I can plan for it. I can make sure that I'm going to do the right thing. I can make sure that I've at least tried to research what's going to be available for me. And I've set my plan for the day based on that. So that's kind of it. Now, today, my plan was bacon, hamburger, pork. That was my plan for the day. And that's what I had today. So I had bacon in the morning. I had some pork in the afternoon. And then I had 2 hamburger patties in the evening. Now, as soon as I brought the hamburger patties in off the grill, I said to my wife, I should have made more. Because I should have made more. I ate the 2 hamburger patties and I was still hungry. So I filled it with a little bit of pork rinds that don't have much left. Said I'm going to try and start weaning myself off of the pork rinds. So had some of those and a bunch of water to try and satisfy me, and it worked. So that was, we ate at about 6:45. That was not quite 4 hours ago, and I'm still fine now. So the day was pretty good. I mentioned earlier I'm back under 240, so I'm at 239.8. So 239.8 is good. It is still 13 pounds or 12 pounds off of my low mark. My low mark was 226.1. So I am 12.7 pounds off of my low mark, which was on August 30th. So the months of September, what are we on, the 24th, 23rd of October? 7 weeks ago, I was at my lowest, 226.1, but I'm still trying to get back there. So I got to set my plans. I've got to not let vacations, events throw me off plan, and it'll give me an excuse to eat things I shouldn't be eating. And everywhere I can, make sure that I'm just doing the right thing. Keep it in mind, my progress. Don't throw it away. So that's really what I wanted to talk about today. Keep the comments coming. Subscribe to the channel. And like these videos. Since getting back from surgery and being consistent again with my videos, we've been reaching more people, which has been great. I had a lot of new people in the comments and some new subscribers, which tells me that these messages do help people. Whether you comment or not, doesn't matter, but I appreciate those comments. So let me leave you with that for the night. I will talk with you tomorrow.